What is going on,
What's up, what's up,
everybody?
what's up,
Welcome
what's up?
back to I'm Just Saying. Here with another video.
Yeah, so we see that you guys liked the other video of us reacting to the mini Naruto and Sasuke fight. So what we are going to do is watch the top 10 best anime fights of spring 2023. You know, because 2023 is still going. So yeah, so we're gonna do the spring, and then if you guys like this, we'll do the fall. I guess. Well, what's been shown already, because Jujutsu Kaisen is still cooking up. But yeah, so we're gonna watch these. Hope you guys like this. Hope you guys leave comments. Let us know which other fight scenes you guys want us to react to.
Send us fan animations if you can think of anything. Like,
yeah, fan animations.
we're
are
down to
also
watch
good.
just about anything.
Yeah, we do those on our channel too. So yeah, we about to get into this. You guys hit the like button, comment, subscribe, all of that, and we are about to get into these anime fight scenes.
Let's go.
Okay, kicking in already. Oh my goodness. Oh my, you see the choreography of the camera work, the switches?
Go back.
I have no idea what, do you know what this is?
No, I was waiting for it to show up on the screen.
This looks like a Chinese.
This spring season 2023 was full of bangers and shows that took the anime community by storm.
Hey, when they do that,
like Demon Slayer and
they show
Vinland
the
Saga
one that's like, what is that? It was not none of the. It's not part of the list.
With the best anime out there.
I gotta finish Hell's Paradise.
And battles, and this season stacked with them. From the iconic mage that can only use explosion magic to one of the most awaited battles in all of One Piece, this is the best anime fights of spring.
Yes, sir, Zoro.
I didn't finish that. Oh, he died. He died, right?
What happens when Harry Potter meets One Punch Man?
I gotta finish that. I'm gonna finish that at work. I'm gonna finish that.
Well, this is what happens precisely in Mashle's fight against Silver. Silver, being the Harry Potter villain that he is, took a girl hostage and forced Mashle's friend into a challenge just to beat him up with his Iron Fist magic. Mash decides to step in with his triceps magic, which is basically just him being super strong, kicks the snot out of Silver without even showing any emotions. A monster even appeared out of nowhere and Mash just flicked it in the air. Being new, it's not the level of One Punch Man's animation, but it is good nonetheless. Their animation style is unique, but it has its charms. The music in this battle was also something to look out for because it definitely helped in making a more exciting atmosphere.
Oh yeah,
Mash
look at that.
One action-packed series, so there'll be more fights to look forward to. In this battle, strength won over magic, but will that be the case for the future?
Put that man to sleep. That's fire. Seeing yourself in all of them. We were supposed to watch this.
Oh yeah. I didn't finish it. I started like 2 episodes. That's
wow!
I only watched 2 episodes.
Robots in a post-apocalyptic Japan with supernatural creatures lurking beyond the safety of the walls.
I'm gonna just start watching stuff.
Mishmash of every genre out there, but heavily Delusion is one of the most well-animated fights this season. While being surrounded by a group of
why? Because the fight scene you want to watch?
Don't even worry about it.
Maru, being the badass that he is, decides to just get it over with and fight. The thing with Maru is that the boy has great physical abilities and special powers to slay supernatural beasts, making him a bit of an outlier. He dodges everything from knives to pipes and beats them up with a little bit of that parkour action. The animation was nothing but stunning, and the movements were more fluid than some action anime out there. But there's more still to come.
You can't watch this shit.
Ningen. I was supposed to start watching this too.
We're back with another anime that almost got no attention at all. Dead Mount Deathplay. One of the best fights starts off right at the beginning
I'm not done
of
with
the
it though.
series when the corpse god faces the Calamity Crusher, a fabled hero bent on destroying the villainous necromancer who goes by the moniker of Corpse God.
You can watch shows now?
Don't worry about it. Watch whatever you want.
It's actually the Corpse God himself.
Watch
the Calamity
everything.
Crusher, clad in armor, fights against
Did you see the new Jobless Reincarnation?
using both magic and
I haven't
his sword
finished
to
it.
take it down. The fight even showcases the dragons being summoned against the hero, which he
gets good.
It's the that was the final episode they showed last week.
Even the others aren't sure whether Sir
Or part one,
Shao will
part
be
two
able
comes
to
out.
take down the
Until that
corpse
comes
god.
out.
From dragons to fighting an army of skeletons to awesome magic, the fight has quite a bunch of stuff going for it. Even though the CGI may be off-putting for some.
Yeah, but
Overall,
some of
it's
that's
pretty
probably
good.
like
The
my
battle truly
speed.
looks like the final fight someone would expect after
Was it
watching
CGI?
the entire series.
No,
This is
the-
just at the beginning.
The scale of the fight.
Okay.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't like seeing enormous robots
seen this?
crashing
Not
in deep
this.
space with
Because this is
lasers,
the
swords, and
this got to be the new
weapons.
season.
So let's move on to Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury, Guel versus Shadik.
I've
Fans
seen
of
all of the
Gundam
first season.
franchise are there specifically
so is
for
this
the
spoiler for
sci-fi
you or no?
goodness that the numerous
It's
series
fine.
has to offer, and The Witch from Mercury certainly turns the animation up a notch or two.
Yes,
If
it
you think
does.
The Witch from Mercury is more vanilla than the rest of the shows in the series, then you couldn't be more wrong. With the pilots both having engaging backstories, the fight becomes a 2 versus 1, and in the end, it seems that no one won with all the mobile suits destroyed. The mechs look brilliant, and the clashes feel like they have some real weight to them. Considering that it wasn't just a fight of mobile suits, but rather a clash of ideals, puts the entirety of the fight on even higher ground. The lighting was done very well, and you can really feel the emotions, even though we're mostly
they
seeing
were going to
mechs
work.
and not the characters. As always, though, Gundam delivers to its fans.
I like that.
The only show that make you, other than Gundam, that makes you like mech fights is Code Geass. Because they do things in mechs that's like, there's no reason that a mech should move like that.
Yeah, like how is it moving like that?
Yeah. And Evangelion, but. Oh! I haven't seen this.
Neither. I haven't even
I'm like halfway through
Hell's
this.
Paradise
Yeah,
is one
I
of
haven't
those
even finished
anime
it.
with a pretty dark setting and appeals to a more mature audience. With a mix of both the supernatural and martial arts, this series has
I
a
love
lot of
her.
fights we could have added, but there's one that stood out from the rest. Gabimaru versus Zujin. The fight itself was when
Oh
the
my
local
God!
overpowered shinobi faced off against the domestic godlike immortal. Gabimaru has been shown to be an incredibly vicious fighter with no qualms over killing, but his opponent this time was too much for the Hollow to deal with. Initially, Gabimaru seems like he has the upper hand, but he soon realizes that Zujin's immortality is troublesome as Zujin brings Gabimaru to the edge. Even after mustering all his strength, Gabimaru simply beats Zujin enough from him to transform into a monstrous being. The fight is amazing and truly encompasses the power of the villains, as at the end of it, our protagonist had to be rescued from utter demise. This goes to show that in the world of Hell's Paradise, no matter how strong you are, there are always terrifying monsters that are more powerful than you.
That's crazy. Was it turned into a Pokemon? Oh. Yes, sir.
I just want to say
Yes, sir.
that I think this is one of the most slept on anime seasons of spring 2020.
That's because people were expecting it. So I watched. There's a guy on TikTok. You
It's-
sent me one of his TikToks. The guy with the afro.
Yeah,
He was talking about this series and how people were expecting it to be more shonen-like, and
yeah.
about big battles and all that. But it's not. It's not about that because it's seinen. So the themes and stuff are the things that rule the series.
Yeah. And it was just beautiful.
But this was a treat for the people who want fights.
I will argue that this show might have, I'll say, top 3 anime OSTs that I've ever heard in my life. Top 3. I'll say top 3.
I could see that.
The music,
I don't know if I agree.
the
but I could see that.
music sounds like if you played it, you think you say what movie is this? You won't say what anime is this. You say what movie is this? Oh, this is Vinland Saga.
Not even just that, but
And it's
you always know a good
pause
OST.
and oh my,
You know a good OST when you don't notice the music.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you you have to catch a glimpse of the music while you're focused in on the scene that they're giving you. You know what I mean?
Or it helps bring out the emotion of
yeah.
what's going
So
on.
You feel the music more than you hear it. That's how
Yeah.
you know a good OST.
Yeah, like that's what My Hero does too with its music when it's trying to triumph and overcome and stuff like that. Is really good at that. And Vinland Saga's good at the pacing of I'm acknowledging who I am as a man now, and I don't have to conform to what everybody else is want. You know what I'm saying? Just I'm a better person. Just that music of just like understanding and wisdom and stuff like that is really good. Like it's good if you download it.
Yeah.
Personally, you listen to it without watching the anime, but we'll talk about Vinland Saga all day. But
This fight was so insane.
it was insane because he wasn't fighting.
Viking to a pacifist adult badass.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
That's what I
After the
felt like
numerous
when I first
fights
seen
in
him.
Season
Yeah.
1, Season 2 started off with Thorfinn having become a farmer, having moved on from his past to being a vicious killer.
He was not a farmer. He was a slave.
But it doesn't mean that there are no more amazing fights. The two ended up in a struggle after Thorfinn decided to help Arnheid and Einar out by helping Gardar escape. The justice-seeking Snake caught
The
them.
hardest part was when he-
choreographed fight ensued.
Yeah.
Snake's skill was apparently even greater than Askeladd, and Thorfinn himself realized that he was the fastest person he'd ever fought. Watching Thorfinn fight again was a treat for sore eyes, and the animation didn't disappoint, even though the fight was cut short. From the way Snake thrust
I thought
his
he was
sword
dead.
to Thorfinn's superhuman dodges, it was a fight filled with respect for the
He was about to
characters and full of
knock-
nostalgia for us viewers.
This the part, right? It gets yoked up. I haven't seen this yet.
New stuff?
Yeah.
They're
This from
still
the movie.
going?
This from the movie.
Oh, okay, okay.
This entry is the latest
Why is it
fight
so
to grace
big?
the screens of anime watchers all around, and quite possibly.
Well, he's always been big,
the
just with the
series.
anime
There are a
style
bunch of epic fights in
sometimes,
the new
yeah.
Black Clover movie, but the one that takes the cake is definitely the
She's
fight
insane.
between
I love
Asta
her.
and Conrad Leto.
She's my
because
favorite
who
character
doesn't
in
wanna
that
see
series.
Our protagonist fight a wizard king bent on destroying
Can she?
the
Do you think she
entire
could be
nation. The fight has high
Ginryu
stakes and a
style?
clash of ideals takes place,
No.
backed up with stunning animation from Studio
No.
Hero, which is heavenly compared to the series. Everything from Conrad's attacks to Asta's demon form was eye candy to any anime fan. With the country on the line, Asta uses the Imperial Sword along with his demon form and clashes with Conrad's spell, leading to one of the most stunning sequences in the entire fight. It's not just
Just
I
cutting
was gonna
things.
say they do be animating their butts off on this anime.
Yeah, like people be.
I'll give them
Studio
that.
Puro is probably the most slept on studio
That's what kept me engaged in this. Is
because
I
people
knew
talk about Mappa, and they talk about what's the other studio they
they're
talk
good at
about?
scaling. That's what they're really good at.
What's the other studio they talk about?
Foldable.
They talk about Ufotable and Mappa. But Puro did all the Bleach fights, all the Naruto fights, all the old animation fights from the old Hunter x Hunter, and Yu Yu Hakusho, the ones that are really fluent. Studio Puro. And it's like you just miss.
So basically, people are doing what new anime fans are doing. when it comes
Yeah.
so it's like, oh, Demon Slayer, Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen. It was like, what about
Yeah, these
OG Naruto?
stuff like this
Shippuden,
has
Bleach?
like bangers,
So,
and
like,
it's like
yeah, we're hyped
some of
over
the
this
most
stuff.
fluent fight scenes you've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? Like the most fluent ones. Like right now, we have an era of Flash.
Yeah.
With the exception of, in my opinion, Jujutsu Kaisen has a perfect mix.
Mhm.
But right now we have a lot of Flash, but we don't have that fluency that came from Studio Puro.
Yeah, that fluent. Yeah, that's what makes it the pacing, the fluency makes it okay. I can actually see what's going on.
Yeah. That's why the Naruto fights were so good. It's because in other mediums, you're just like, boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But in
So,
Naruto, it's like,
I feel like
so it has to be choreographed. You know what I mean? Because if it's not choreographed well, the fluency doesn't even work.
yeah.
Like it's a lot that comes together to make those fights so good. Studio Puro is my studio. I don't care what
Studio,
nobody
yeah.
says.
That's
the animation, even the soundtrack was magical. All we can say is the wait was definitely worth it.
Naruto?
Planetary
I love
Devastation.
that song so much. What's this? Is this the PS2 game that came out? That's what it looked like. Alright. Combustion Man.
It's probably a mobile game, right?
I'll be pissed, but it makes sense. It looked like a mobile game. Say Xbox.
Now we have an entry that isn't only extremely underrated, but will probably make you want to start.
Blade of the Guardians. Alright.
Better write this down.
Bro, you have a video.
Watching Chinese anime.
Oh yeah.
Blade of the Guardians is a Chinese anime, and this fight
Oh,
scene
wow.
is actually better than some mainstream anime. After
Yeah.
that amazing battle with the MC Daoma that looks like Musashi from Vagabond and the Double-Headed Snake obliterate a group of swordsmen, they and Changurun, who has a butt chin, fight each other in an all-out brawl. The fight between the three was nothing
He does have a
short
butt
of
chin. Look
thrilling.
at his
As
chin.
swords clash and we get to see some amazing fight choreography.
Oh.
Not only that,
Oh.
it had depth to it as well because of the double-headed snake sacrifice and the godly combo the two fighters executed. The music was pristine, and when the fight reaches its climax, in a moment of rage and awesomeness, Changurun bites the dust in one of the most spectacular finishing slashes in all of anime.
Stop
Daoma gives
playing.
Some of the coldest life advice ever. This goes to show that Chinese animation is getting better and better. Japanese anime might have some competition from now.
Yeah.
See, no, I don't agree with that. Let me tell you why. Just because your show is well animated doesn't mean that your story is going to resonate with us.
Yeah. Their story doesn't really resonate.
And
It's
I don't know
weird.
why. It feels like it falls flat in every way that it's supposed to. Like, I feel like maybe it's the voice lines don't deliver. Like, we don't feel the emotion in the words.
I think it's the story. Like Japanese animation. Anime has a literal like culture of people are literally put like to be an anime fan is like a certain personality trait at this point. And I feel like the Chinese animation, I don't get it. You know.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, these are stories that weren't always popular. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there had to be some element to their storytelling that makes them worldwide. You know what I mean? Like Batman is a worldwide story. It wasn't always as dark as it is now. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But there has to be an element to the storytelling that's good enough to appeal to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I feel like now, for them to work, they have to make their animation more like the Japanese style as far as storytelling and stuff like that. They can keep it the animation, but
That's the only thing they're missing to me is story.
yeah, because now at this point we know we're watching anime. We kind of know already what the beats we're gonna get, and if we like it, don't like it. You know how people gonna dress, act, and it's a whole like literally being an anime fan is like a personality trait at this point because people say things, think things, wear certain outfits. So you see a Chinese anime and it's like the animation is cool, but I can't. I can't wear this. I can't. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like when
they
you
can't
watch.
form an identity around it.
It's kind of like when we watch kung fu movies, and it's like the movie itself wasn't good. But the fighting was excellent.
But we see Marvel. We are used to
Yeah,
to
they
American style.
They give us decent stories, but then they also give us great fights.
Yeah.
So it's like it's clear which one we're gonna pick.
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh yeah. I like how he whispers his
We're back with the anime that has a seemingly
On your
unlimited
head.
budget Demon Slayer. Just like
It does
Vinland Saga,
seem like they
Demon
just
Slayer
spend
has
money.
a lot of breathtaking fights, but only one could come out on top, and it's Muichiro versus Gyoko. A young Hashira faces off against the Upper Moon 5. We all know how
Do you agree with that? Do you think it should have been Tanjiro and
And the drum demon.
Tanjiro and the brother sister demon fight in
That
entertainment arc?
wasn't this spring.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's it.
how exceptionally tough the Upper Moon demons are, considering what happened to the beloved Rengoku when he fought Upper Moon 3 Akaza. Not to mention how Uzi, the sound Hashira, lost his left arm and eye when he fought Gyutaro, the Upper Moon 6. So Muichiro's fight with Gyoko had every viewer at the edge of their seats. Initially,
Yeah.
it seemed like Muichiro was trapped for good in Gyoko's water
Yeah, I
bubble,
thought he was
but
dead for
Muichiro
sure.
reignites his will to live, breaks out the
I
bubble,
thought he was gonna
and
hold
goes
him.
towards Gyoko with the fabled mark, the same as Danjiro, and in one counterattack, we just saw
What does that
another
mean,
banger
though?
of a battle. Each sword swing is stunningly executed, and Muichiro's miss looked like it was made by the animation god himself.
See, but this is what I'm saying. While that was cold, it was all flash. It was all flash. 100% all flash. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah, like the light. Hold on.
Stunningly executed, and
When you're
Muichiro's
watching him in
miss
there,
looked like it was
you
made
can't
by the
really
animation
see him
god
cutting
himself.
until-
Let's just say
Yeah.
we haven't seen a Hashira as bad as this kid as he sliced an Upper Moon to pieces.
That's why I personally prefer Rengoku's fight. Rengoku's fight was not all flash.
Was this all flash?
Yes, sir. Yes, it was.
But it was great.
Yes, sir.
It was, This was great because we journeyed with Zoro as wanting to be
Ooh.
the #1 swordsman
Oh my god.
in the trials and tribulations, and now that he's able to compete against Kaido on a stage where his non devil fruit abilities can affect someone as strong as Kaido, is like, okay,
Not just that.
Zoro,
This nigga
okay.
Zoro, he hasn't lost a fight since he said he wasn't gonna lose a
Oh
fight.
yeah, yeah. See, there's little elements like that within the story where it makes it like,
He said I will never lose again. And King is by far the strongest opponent that he's had to face like one-on-one in a while. So oh my gosh.
and he's what I never lay on my back. So when he was fighting,
What happens when an unstoppable force meets a flying dinosaur thing with flames coming out of his back? A super epic fight scene, that's what. Zoro, Luffy's most trusted crewmate and the vice captain of the Straw Hats Pirates, fights
Yeah.
King, Kaido's strongest subordinate and the lone survivor of the Lunarian race. The fight
I'll
between
never
the
leave
two
him.
first mates was absolutely
never
amazing.
get
With
put on
great
my back, it's
visuals
crazy.
and a great soundtrack to boot. Zoro brought out all the stops since King had the ability to make himself
I think
invulnerable, whether the Lunarian flames on his back were active.
the choice to
The
make him
animations were out of
more
this world, and
muscular, I
Doe
think was a good choice.
definitely learned something from UFO
Making
Table.
Zoro
From
more
the flame
muscular.
dragons to Zoro's sword strikes, everything was on point. In the end, it was the King of Hell that came
Oh
out
my
on top after a
goodness.
spectacular
I like the red
display of
eye, it's
swordsmanship
just
that would have made anyone have
Oh.
goosebumps. It was the fight everyone
The
had
red
been
eye,
waiting
so-
for, and let's just say Doe made people pass out from the godly animation.
Bro, let it play. What are you doing?
Everyone had been waiting for, and let's just say Doe made people pass
Woo!
out
You hear
from
the
the godly
music?
animation.
And in the Japanese.
And those
That's that man. That's that man. Don't play with my boy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
When I saw that,
Yeah. So just think, I had seen it at least a week or two before you did. So you're asking me about like fights, and I'm just holding that in. Like I'm like, I can't tell. I did tell you that Zoro was gonna get into a fight though. I told you that. I said it's gonna be a good fight
music that came after, and then the narrator,
because you feel like, yeah, he won. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yep.
it's done. We're done.
Oh my god.
One Piece, yeah. We're never gonna get into that because it's a whole.
Stop playing with them. Hey
We
man,
talk
let
about
us
that
know
for
which
hours.
fight scenes y'all think should have been on the list.
Oh, yeah,
actually a
that
good
y'all
one.
like that shit on the list.
What fight scenes you saw that you might have liked? Which ones y'all think we didn't react hard enough to? All that good stuff. Just let us know, and we'll probably get to it. We'll probably look at some of them. Kind of like what he was saying at the beginning of the video. If you guys tell us, hey, look, these fights were really good too. What do you think about these? We'll definitely watch those. So let us know. This was more of an informative video than a actual video showing us the animation. So
Yeah, so y'all guys, you know what I'm saying, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, go down to our info under the description, subscribe to our TikTok, Instagram, Discord, all of that. So yeah, thank you guys for clicking this video. We will be with you guys in the next one.
we out of here. Peace.
Peace out.